Hi guys, and what's history help for you? Sorry, that was really loud. This is gonna be our last video on Henry VIII, and we're doing his society. So we're gonna talk through the impacts of the elites and the commoners. So the elites generally had, were beneficial, or benefited, under Henry VIII's reign. They were rewarded with titles for their loyalty. The gentry grew more powerful because they were able to purchase more land as a result of the dissolution of the monasteries. There was also an increase in the urban elite, who were the merchants and craftsmen who made their wealth with their trade, and also the gentry undertook more duties of the king, like governmental roles. Commoners, however, life was not so good. They lived and worked in rural communities, and their life essentially depended on the agricultural practices in the area and the bad harvests. And as the population began to grow, so it went from 2.3 million to 2.8 million, greater food supply needed, there was issues with enclosure, more bad harvests throughout the 1520s, and there was debasement of the coinage, so not very good for the commoners. Regional changes. England, the north was becoming more problematic, so obviously you got the north there, you got London back down here. Being so far away from London and Henry's influence, they essentially had a bit more freedom from Henry. So Henry re-established the Council of the North, which had administrative and legal jurisdiction, but many Northerners weren't happy about this because there were Southerners there. In Ireland was now under the control of England, not by persuasion, but because of force, and Henry actually gave himself the title of King of Ireland, and also positioned a standing army there. Wales, as a result of Cromwell's Act of Union, Wales is now a part of England, which meant it now had counties for the first time, adapted to the same laws, custom and language. Wales was governed by the Council of Wales, and the Marches governed Welsh counties, as well as Shropshire, Herefordshire and Worcestershire. Bit strange, but I mean, Henry's up to you, mate. Religious upheaval. Dissolution of monastery fueled mass rebellion, because people relied on the monasteries for education, healthcare, and now the monks and nuns did not have a job. Not very good. Which helped to then fuel the Lincolnshire Rising and Pilgrimage of Grace, which had both commoners and elite participation, but the Lincolnshire Rising was a bit smaller, so either people from the Lincolnshire Rising disbanded after Henry focused more on the whole Lincoln part, or joined the Pilgrimage of Grace and went to there. And in the Pilgrimage of Grace, rebels sent their demands to Henry VIII, who agreed to negotiate. They then thought they'd won after the whole negotiations, but in January 1537, after martial law was declared, Henry went back on his promise, like, yeah, so I told you this was going to happen, I have changed my mind, which meant that leading pilgrims were rounded up, and 178 leading rebels were executed. So that's just brilliant. So that's going to be it for Henry VIII entirely. I'm going to try and pump out as much as I can. I'm going to try and get started on Edward, split it up into Somerset and Northumberland. I've already got like the stuff ready for it. Just got to fill out the information, and then we'll start on Mary after I've done Edward. So thanks guys, see you in the next video.